We made it. There we go. You can hear me now. All right, we're here. We're here. Getting that audio and everything together. But we have several guests with us tonight who are ready to share their business and how some of the special things they're offering can be useful to you or just something you might want to find out more information about. But before we even start, I just want to say hello to our guest speaker, Tamara Martin. She's with us tonight. She's going to give us some information about being an author. Okay. Tamara Martin has been writing romance as Ariella Sky. Okay, for over 12 years. She has earned USA Today's best-selling author with her fellow romance authors. She writes paranormal, interracial, reverse harem romances. Ooh, this sounds juicy. I'll let her tell you the rest. But she also teaches and coaches. She has a master class that she's definitely going to answer some questions about how to get started as a new writer and you want to find out things about publishing. So everybody turn your mics on and make some noise for Tamara. Martin.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited about having you back. Um, we're going to start off with you, but just I'm going to ask you to participate. I'm going to ask you questions in between some of the businesses that we have with us tonight. Again, we have Shanta Lucida Bright, who's with Minding Your Business. Sandra Fuller of Silk Flowers of Care. We have Cody Farmer, who is definitely helping with your financial portfolio. Randy Fuller is here from Bounce Studios. And Christina Gaines is also with us. We'll see if she might want to interact with us also. And we also have our sponsor. Okay, our sponsor is My Music Keeper. My Music Keeper is a platform for singers, musicians, and artists to keep all of their information, their files, music, everything on hand. But we'll find out about that later. So let's get started. Tamara, tell us a little bit about the writer who has lots of talent and or they have ideas. They have ideas and they want to get started as an author, but they just, don't know how. What advice do you have for the new author?
Absolutely. One of the things I always tell new writers and someone who's not published before is to immerse yourself in what you want to write. So if you want to write adventure or paranormal or even self-help, even if it's nonfiction, you still want to immerse yourself in the kind of writing you want to create. Because by doing that, you're learning the style of writing that other people are buying and other people are getting used to. So you can use your own voice. Because keep in mind, by learning from other people, you're not erasing your own voice. You're learning from them. So now you can adapt and use your own voice and your unique perspective to tell your own story. So, and one thing that a lot of people don't realize, even immersing yourself in movies, when you go to movies with your friends and family or your significant other, watch those movies that you want to write because that can help you get ideas and get you inspired and get you into the mindset of the kind of worlds you want to create or if it's nonfiction, the kind of stories you want to tell. Because keep in mind, even when you're writing nonfiction, your goal as a writer, no matter what genre you're writing in, is to get your reader reading and never put your book down, no matter what. You want them to keep reading to the very end. That is your number one goal as a writer. Now, of course, they'll put it down to go to the restroom or get something to eat, but you want them to be doubtful about that. You want them to be like, oh, I gotta go to the restroom, but I can't go right now because I want to see what happens in this next chapter. See what happens. I gotta eat. My stomach is rumbling, but I gotta see what happens in the story because I need to know what's gonna happen. And that's what we call bingeable content. It's just like when you guys watch Netflix or Hulu and you're watching a show after show after show, and you're like, I know I need to go to sleep. I know my mind's telling me I need to sleep, but I gotta watch that next episode. It's the same thing when you're writing a book. You want to create bingeable content so your reader wants to keep reading and never stop reading until the end of your book.
Information. So, how does the writer know that they even have the ability to create these type of emotions
Most important, and it's
in
not
their
this car.
active watchers? How
It's
do they
this
know?
Jason.
Well, the first thing is if you ever have an idea in your head and it doesn't leave you alone, like it just stays with you no matter what you do, like it's whether it's been years or months, if it stays with you long enough, you're meant to tell that story. Sometimes we'll all feel like, because I'm sure you've all met people who are like, oh yeah, I want to write a book or I want to create a story. And we all had that moment. But you can tell you're meant to write it when no matter how long time has passed, it stayed with you. If it stays with you and doesn't let you go, you need to tell that story. And keep in mind, this is important too. You're doing your reader disservice by not telling your story. Your reader is missing out on your perspective of telling that story. So whenever you feel doubtful or feel like you're not good enough to write your story, or you feel like you're a weak writer, because keep in mind we're all weak writers. Even I'm still learning. I'm still growing as a writer and an author, even though I'm published. But if you feel like your story needs to be told to someone, it needs to get out there. And there's a reader out there. And keep in mind, even fiction can heal. Self-fiction, so self-published, whether you're traditionally published or self-published, nonfiction or fiction, all of it has the ability to heal your reader. You don't know what your reader's going through, where they'll need to read your story and get through something in their life that's going to get them through that day, that moment, their work day, just the work hour, just their lunch break, or an emotional or traumatic thing that they need to read your story to escape into to find healing with. So by not telling your story, always keep in mind you're doing your reader a disservice by not telling that story because that reader needs that story.
Love that. Oh my goodness. Anybody have a question so far for Tamara? Tamara, you want to share one of your links? You want to share the page and explain to us what you want to share?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I am actually hosting a mastermind this coming Sunday. And this mastermind is going to really just show you how to start writing, how to research your market properly, and how to utilize your competition. Because a lot of times we see competition as, oh my goodness, someone's written something that's already been done, and I can't write my story. No, actually, when you see things that are like yours, that just tells you your book is sellable. That means you still need to write that book because someone's buying that book. That means you need to tell your version of that book and get your book out there. So I'm going to show you how to research your competition and not see them as competition, see them as networking opportunities. Because when you grow your list, your mailing list, and your subscribers and readers, now you have a foundation where you can approach other authors and say, hey, you write like me. Could you share my book with your readers and I'll share your book with mine? And now you're building your audience and building your subscribers and not seeing them as competition, but seeing them as network partners. So I'm going to show you how to do that and show you how to find those people, how to research those people, use Amazon as a search tool, because one thing we forget is Amazon is one of the number one search tools on the internet. Yes, we go shop on there, but it's a number one search tool, SEO tool to search for things that can give you information on things that are popular in your market. So I'm going to show you how to utilize that. I'm going to show you how to also implement AI into your business because a lot of times we hear AI, we're like, oh, I'm a writer, don't touch AI. But I'm going to show you how to use it ethically, soundly, in a way that's going to help you with your business, help you with your planning, and put you on the right path for your author career.
Wow, that is fantastic. I think I want to write a book now, y'all. I think I want to write a book. Tamara, we're gonna come back to you in reference to about your class, how people can find out more. And I'm really enjoying that tip about using your competition as a resource because the reality is you can only read a book but once, maybe twice. And it's nice when you because we always want that reference. So it's like when I watch a Tyler Perry movie, I'm looking for other movies like his, and so I'll go on that page where they make those recommendations. That is excellent, fantastic tip. How are you doing today, Manama? Our other mine and your business director is here. Say hello and good evening to everybody.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I got a chance to hear her. Because I am actually actively trying to finish my book. So your tips were so helpful. Thank you so much. I signed up for your mailing list and I hope to get some information about your Sunday event. I would love to be a part of that. That was wonderful. I'm so glad that you were here tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I would love if you ever have any questions, let me know. I'm always encouraging authors, even if they're not in my genre. That's the thing. Writing community is all about encouragement.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And you shared so much good, really, really helpful, really inspiring, encouraging information because I have found that writing a book, I was part of a compilation initially with several other artists, writers a couple of years ago. And so I got a chance to say that I'm a published author, but it wasn't all of my content. So this book that I'm working on is my content, and I have found it is not as easy as it looks. It's really not, but I'm so determined to get it done. And you were so helpful. Thank you so much.
All
You're
right.
very welcome. It's my
You.
pleasure.
Come up with some questions. We definitely want to come back to our guest speaker, Tamara. But right now we're going to move to another business. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, this is we are minding your business. Yes, we are. We're minding everybody here's business. But tonight, Monday nights, we are hosting Bring Your Business. So if you have a business and you'd like to be a part of our engagement party, in which while we're in the meeting, while we're going live, while we're sharing the links, everyone is going to your link and actually engaging, connecting, subscribing, following, and everyone is making new connections. Right, but not even making new connections. Shanta, you want to introduce your guest this evening? While you do you want to introduce them? And everyone
Yes.
that's in the room, I'm sorry, Shanta. Shanta just posted the live. Please share that on your Facebook page so other people can see what your business and what you're doing. The link is in the chat, so take a second to grab that link and share it on your Facebook page. We'd appreciate it. It's actually what we're doing right now. What you're sharing is what we're doing right now. We want as many people to be a part of what we're sharing this evening. Okay. So I just shared it on my page. And now that we got that, while everybody is doing that, let's have Shanta, let's introduce your guest. We're excited to meet Cody.
We are so happy that Cody Farmer is here with us this evening. I'm going to let her tell us all about life insurance and what she does and how she can support and get our financial futures in order so that somebody doesn't unfortunately have to do a GoFundMe for you to send you home.
Exactly. And thank you for the introduction. I'm happy to be here. But my name is Cody Farmer, and I'm a licensed agent with New York Life. Like Shanta said, I kind of am a GoFundMe. I want to eliminate the GoFundMes. So all things financial services, financial planning. We look at holistic ways of, getting you where you need to be. Um, Also with we get you started with like getting home buying ready, being able to send your kids to college, giving someone an education, giving them that future. So anything, all things financial planning, I'm your person. I offer about a 20 to 30-minute call. We go over what you may need, what you may not need, and then we kind of go from there. And I kind of it's supposed to be a year, but I meet with my clients regularly just to make sure that there's nothing that we're missing and, maybe there's something new we need to go over. But yeah, I'm here to help and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
I have a question for you, Cody.
Yes.
Who is your most unsuspecting client or customer? Because a lot of people that I know, including myself, when it comes to financial planning, sometimes people feel like, oh, they can do it themselves, or I'm not wealthy, I don't have a lot of money, so I don't need a planner. What is your advice to that person that thinks that they don't uh, need planning because they feel like they don't have a whole lot of money? How would you respond to that person or that individual?
You just need to take a chance and just, like I said, it's 20 to 30 minutes. And, I've had people sit with me and just say, hey, I know I don't have a lot of money. And I'm able to, ask them what I don't come with an amount. You tell me what you can afford. We assist with budgeting, different things like that. So you just have to take that chance on yourself, honestly.
What are some of the things that you help people budget for? Or what you can you give us a little bit so somebody's ear might say, "Oh, I need that." What is
Yeah.
some,
Just budgeting for just all around budgeting. Actually, if you're trying to buy a home, we'll help you with that. If you need to, budget for retirement plans for, well, retirement, education, things like that for your children. Maybe you have insurance through your job, but that insurance doesn't cover, what you may need in the future. So long-term care, disability, things like that. So we just kind of look to see what you have or what you're currently working with, where we can probably make some changes and then, go from there and execute.
okay. I'm going to share your page.
No
Uh,
problem.
everybody, make sure if you're everybody in the room, anybody out there, I'm going to share the page so you can see it and
Yep.
you can find Cody uh, Farmer. Is that am I saying it correctly? Cody
Yes.
Farmer. Okay. As a financial planner, and we all need that. We think we don't, but we need it. And
Yep.
she said she'd sit down with you anywhere between a half an hour, and you said a half an hour up to 2 hours. What did you say?
Well, 20 minutes to a half hour, but if it goes longer than that, we can always follow up if, it really, like I said, I'm here for you. So whatever you need.
Oh, here
Yep.
it is. Licensed
That's
agent
me.
with New York Life. How long? And New York Life has been around for how long?
About 178 years, and we are about 178 years, but we are number 78 on the Fortune 500 list. So we're up there with your big companies, things like that. So yeah, we've been around quite a while.
Okay. While you're with us, of course, later, if you come up with maybe one tip that people would benefit from coming to you that they can't do on their own. Like I said,
Okay.
sometimes people think they can do this on their own. So maybe there's maybe one tip that people listening may say, "Oh wow, I didn't know that." I
Okay.
might need that. Anything in any of those areas: long-term care, disability insurance,
Okay.
taxes. So come up with something for us to make people say, "You know what? I didn't know that. I did
I
not." I absolutely, yeah.
I
Go
kind of
ahead.
have something now, honestly, and it's um a lot of people come to us and they're saying, "Well, I have it through my job." Well, if you leave your job, then what do you have? And that's the biggest thing.
Can you help an individual like transfer
Yes.
benefits? Okay, because sometimes people don't know they can do that or how to do that.
Well,
Uh,
it depends on what it is. Not as far as maybe benefits, but there's ways that you can roll over money. Maybe you might have a job that you were at before and you left your money there and you're just trying to figure out what to do with it. We can roll that into, you know, a policy for you or, yep, there's many different things I can help with for sure. So,
okay,
yep.
wonderful. People can actually make an appointment with you. How can they get in touch with you? Go ahead. I mean, I just showed them your Facebook page, but
Okay.
how else can they get in touch with you?
Well, if you actually the Calendly link, that's probably the best way because I can actually see it. You can book, you can see what times I have available. Um, I kind of work kind of all the time, so I'm not a 8 to 5 type of person. So I can do evenings and weekends and depends. I might do holidays, but I
Oh,
try to spend that with my
I
family.
use I use this app too. It's great for making appointments.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
I put the link for you and everything. So
Yep.
it's everybody is Calendly. I use it, but I can't say it. It's Calendly, Calendly.com/ what is that for me, please, Cody?
CMS Farmer dash FT.
Say it again.
CMS Farmer dash FT.
Very good. Okay. Um, Shanta, if you don't mind, let's get these, if you can, or Manima, can you get these links on the Mind in Your Business page? We want to make sure, if anything that you hear tonight and you'd like to get in touch with anybody, you can check the Mind in Your Business Facebook page. All one word, Mind, Mine, Mine and Your Business Facebook page. And I haven't shared that yet, so I'm gonna have us take a look at that. But Cody, thank you so much. I just want to make sure that we're gonna get these links on our Mine and Your Business page. I'm gonna show everybody so that they can find you. And where's my
Yes.
asterisk? My asterisk has disappeared. So that they can find you, they can find Tamara, and they can find any of our guests that we have with us this evening.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so they can get in touch with you. Let's take a look at the Mind in Your Business page. But yeah, I love Calendly. I can't say it. Still can't say it. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. You are with Mind in Your Business, and your host this evening, myself, Eve Soto, Lucinda Green is. I'm so used to calling her Shanta Green, and also Manama Safir is our hostesses this evening, and this is where you will be able to find all of our guests for each time we do a Bring Your Business meeting. There we go, right there. We're already there. Everybody, please make sure you share this onto your Facebook page right now so people can see us live. And then everybody out there, find us on the Mind and Your Business Facebook page so you can connect with anybody that if you misplace the information that they give you this evening, you can always find the businesses on this page that have joined us this evening and previously. And again, thank you, Cody, so much for being with us. Thank you. Y'all make some noise for
You're
Cody.
welcome.
Cody, we love it. Thank you. Financial planning. And I especially love it because there's so many families, I'm not going to go too deep with it, where they share information with each other, but there are a lot of families that don't, and a lot of people out there just kind of lost trying to figure out what to do and how to plan, right? What do you
Yes.
think? What do you think, Manima?
There's such an important piece of information and education to share with people. I used to work in a law firm, so I'm very much aware of how important estate planning is, and life insurance and planning and budgeting. All of those things are very important, so very important. And I've shared it with people that I lived with, people my neighbors before I left New York, because they had elders in their house, they had property, they had different things going on. And I'm like, listen, you guys need to get some of this in order so that it's not such a challenge when things come up or when somebody does pass. None of us are going to be here forever. So your information is so important to share with people, and just letting them know, because it's uncomfortable. People don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about it, but I promise you, it is so much easier to talk about it when it's difficult than when you're mourning, you know. So I thank you so much, Cody, for being here tonight.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're in the process of putting your links on the Mind in Your Business page. Please make sure that you have, followed us on that page also. And I just put Tamara's link up there also. Don't forget to sign up for Tamara's newsletter and information on how to, again, keeping in touch with her. Next we have with us today is a very special lady. She is a queen. I call her one of the queen of Mount Vernon, New York. And when it comes to being a creator, this woman has manifested so many beautiful pieces and pieces of artwork, and she has turned her home into a studio, into a store, and it is called Silk Flowers of Care, full of creations. And I'm going to share the Instagram before she comes into the room. I'm going to share her page, and then she's going to share some of her pieces with us live, so that you out there, our listeners and viewers out there, or even people in the room, can purchase some gifts, maybe for your home or for the holiday. But here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Silk Flowers of Care. Right there, there's the website, silkflowersofcare.com. And this is what she's all about right here. She makes these, and I think it's a family business. Let me move us around. There we go. All right, let's take a look before she joins us. is some of the pieces that she has in her studio. Let's take a look. This is Silk Flowers of Care. And let's everybody, the link is in the chat. I will share the link again. Manava, if you can bring the link down to the bottom so everybody can engage on Mrs. Fuller's creations. This is an engagement party, everybody. You're at an engagement party. Let's like and follow and write something. Oh, I love this one. I love purple. Purple is my daughter's nickname. We call her Purple because when she was born, her older sister, who was 6 years old at the time, said, "Why is she purple?" Said, "She's trying to breathe. She just got here. She's actually trying to breathe." So we've been calling her Purple since she was born. I love purple. But yes, Silk Flowers of Care. There it is. Okay, this is a holiday season, and it's a great time to purchase some. Get out the stores. You know what we're talking about. Get out the stores and order some. It's nothing like a gift that was made by hand. And Ms. Fuller puts a lot of love and work and care into her creations. So let's take a look at, now we're going to go to the studio. Y'all ready? We're going to her studio. Everybody turn your mics on and make some noise, please. For Fuller Creations. Yay! Woo!
Oh my gosh, if you have not gotten the pleasure of seeing these pieces up close and personal, she ships them all over the country. You don't have to be right there. They are absolutely beautiful. And because they're silk flowers, they last forever. I have had the privilege of being in her studio, and these creations are absolutely breathtaking. They're really beautiful. They really, really are. Sincerely.
Okay. This is just part of the studio. Mrs. Fuller, are you there? Randy? Christine?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
here.
we're making noise for you. Turn your mics on. Let's make some noise. Go ahead, make some noise. We are so glad you made it today. Thank you.
Thank
Mrs.
you,
Fuller, where are we?
Thank you so much.
Okay, tell us where
she
we are.
is.
There she is.
Manaima, love you. Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful, kind words. I'm in tears. I love you both. And I appreciate you for letting me display my designs to the community.
Okay.
I appreciate you both.
Oh, goodness gracious. Miss Fuller is so one of a kind. She truly, really is. And I mean, my goodness. And this is just a teeny tiny little portion of her studio.
I want to see downstairs so bad.
Yes, downstairs is like, oh my gosh, it is just amazing. And you've never
like
met anybody.
It's like
and you've never met
forest.
anyone with better hospitality. You just have never been treated as amazing and wonderful and welcomed like family in her home as Miss Fuller. So I encourage you, if you can get over there, please give her a call, reach out to her. Oh man, you will not be sorry. It's like nothing else.
Okay. Mrs. Fuller, what do you have for us this evening?
Yes, thank you. Thank you again. Okay. First, we'll start with this arrangement. Eve, I heard you speak of purple.
I love purple.
Okay,
Look at
gold
that.
vase, purple lily, roses. And for the holiday, I sort of added this like a little sparkle so that when you have it on your table in your home, people will walk in and they'll know it's holiday time. It's time to enjoy the day, but it's for all year round. But I just decided to add something sparkly, that's all.
That is beautiful. Turn it all the way around. Let's see the other
Okay.
side. I love that about your work is that every angle is a a centerpiece, is a visual. You know,
Yes,
like this is. Oh, you can't see it, but this is.
right. Like when you
I
put
have
it on the table,
every
people
angle.
from the front
Yes.
can see it, the back, side, all around. It's designed all around.
And what number is this piece? If somebody wants
This
to
is
purchase
number
this from
one. This is
this
our
is
first
number one, and we're gonna call
one.
it gold vase. Okay.
Right.
And how much is that?
This one is 50, Eve.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes,
It's
yes. I wanted to do something nice for the community, and we brought this price down some so that the person will be able to enjoy something like this in their home. But as I said, $50.
and that's piece number
Okay.
one. And you can reach out to Mrs. Fuller. You can go to the website, silkflowersofcare.com, silkflowersofcare.com. And then you can, the email address, you can email her through silkflowersofcare.com and let her know which piece you're interested in. We're going to put the link on the Minding Your Business page right now. Okay, what's this? This is piece number two?
Number two, yes,
Mm-hmm.
all around. Now
Tell
this one,
Okay.
the vase, the base is black with gold. And as I said, for the holidays, I used a gold leaf. I designed the leaf so that it gives it that, I don't know, that ambiance for the arrangement with a copper glitter rose, okay? And black bars with gold with white makes a nice statement. And this one is 75.
75. Okay, beautiful.
75.
Beautiful. Let's take a look. Turn it around so everybody can see. Okay. That would look nice. What room would you put that in, Mrs. Fuller? I mean, it can go anywhere.
Dining room table, the hallway,
Yes.
as people first walk in, you're having a festive event.
Mm-hmm.
Right away, you look at that and you say, I'm here to enjoy the day.
That's right. I have showcased Mrs. Fuller's pieces at some of my events in New York City. She has much larger pieces of work. She has smaller ones. Any size that you're looking for, you got to take a look at the website. And also, she does shipping. What I also particularly love about these pieces is that this one that I have right here, I don't know if you can see it. I've had this one for about 6 years.
Wow.
They last, and it looks just like she uses high quality materials. So they're beautiful, but they look fresh and beautiful, for a very long time. All right, tell us about piece number 3.
Okay, another one, but this one, silver vase with the little silver little beads in it with the white orchids, white roses, and it's a grayish green lily. And let's see what else I can say
Bring
about
it closer.
yeah.
Bring it a little closer. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes.
And
That's really Christmas.
detail. I like to do a lot of these. I make them and put them into the design. Now this one is 75 also.
Okay. And that's
75.
number 3. That's number 3.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call that Winter Wonderland. That's beautiful. Okay. Tamara, what do you think? You see anything? How do the pieces look to you? Isn't her work amazing?
It's beautiful. And as a purple lover myself, I was loving the
Oh,
purple.
thank you, Tamara. Guess what? I have another one for you right here, another purple. And I sort of added little stones to it, purple stones with the gold leaf, purple flower, rose, white roses. And once again, that gold leaf, it just gives it that holiday. As soon as you look at it, it's holiday time.
May I ask, are you able to do like floral accessories? Like I'm used to doing like kind of headbands kind of things. Are you able to do floral accessories that go on like they're wearable accessories as well?
In terms, well, I mainly do the vase. When I designed, I don't know if that answers your question. My work goes into a vase.
Okay,
Mm.
no, it's still beautiful. I love to
Look
wear
like
it too.
that.
I'm like, I would
Thank
love to
you.
put that on
It's
Put it
something
on.
to wear.
Yeah, put it on.
Want
right.
to wear that beauty too. It's gorgeous.
Tamara, that's your name?
Yes,
Right.
yes, correct.
Tamara, what it is, my husband, he put the soil into the floral arrangement so that they last forever. They don't move. So that's one of the reasons we put them in the vase. You know, I work like that. And
Okay.
as I
A
said
lot of
before,
materials go into that vase work. Some of them even she uses like acrylics or
right, right,
molding type um the clear the
right,
stuff that
right.
makes
The acrylic, and then
acrylics.
we also use the soil. My husband makes this mixture, and it goes on top of the styrofoam so that when you look at it, you see the soil, that soil that he mixes, and that helps keep the arrangements in place.
And
They'll never move on you.
it absolutely lasts. This one, when you look at
Yes,
it, the piece that I have, you can
ever.
see the
Just
soil,
the way we
but
do.
it
That's
doesn't come
number
off. It's
4,
last.
right?
How much is that piece, Mrs. Fuller?
This one was 75 also.
75. Okay.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
believe
yes.
we have two more
My
pieces.
granddaughter just gave me this one. This one. Eve, look at that.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
very similar to what I have. That's a must have,
Right.
or it's a great
Green,
gift. Mhm.
pink, and red, and white vase. $25. 25. Yes, 25.
That's
Most of them in our studio, when I use the white vase, they're
Mhm.
25. So I
But I
want the family to be aware of that.
They're very durable. I have that vase. I
Mhm.
have that
Yes,
vase right here. I have it. These are great. And what
right.
I love about them is I'm very clumsy. I knock stuff over. So I like the fact that it's a square vase. So I'm less
Yes.
likely to break it. I won't tip it over and break it. But that's beautiful. That's very festive. That'd make a
You.
nice
And
gift. That's number 3. That's number
no,
5.
that was
Five.
number 5.
That's number
5.
5.
Now this is
Okay.
number 6.
Okay.
Green roses with a touch of little red roses in the front and green in a white vase. This is 25. It's in the vase that I'm telling you. We have lots of these in our studio, and they all sell for 25.
hmm
Make nice gifts, table centerpieces. If you're having an event and you just want to put something on the table, this is perfect.
Hold it closer. Hold that one a little bit
Okay.
closer to us. Oh, that's nice. Turn it around.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that detail.
Yes,
That
yes.
fan
See?
in the back. Yeah, those aren't easy to find. They're not easy to find, and that's very creative, one of a kind, and definitely
Yes.
nice
They're
gifts and
all my designs, Eve. All my
all
designs.
your designs, and they
Mhm.
last. And they look beautiful. They look
With us.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, I mean
Right.
all of the stuff that I've purchased or I have in my studio, um, they still look
Yes, I
wonderful.
know
They still
you
look
have them. Menaima has them.
yes, we
You've
do.
supported us over the years, and we
Yes, I
appreciate it.
do.
Mhm.
Can we make some noise for Mrs. Fuller? Turn your microphones on, please. Yes.
Those pieces are
Yes.
amazing. They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So much. Okay. Shanta, what are you sharing this evening? What do you have to share with us? And then we want to make sure, Randy, we want to make sure that you're in the room so that you can come back. Okay. Randy Fuller, after Shanta tells us what she's sharing this evening. Thank you so much, Mrs. Fuller, for sharing your studio and your creative work with us. Don't forget, everybody, Silk Flowers of Care. Go on the website and order something, okay? Or if you like one of the pieces that you saw tonight, that you saw 6 pieces ranging from $25 to $75. Something for your house, your bathroom, your kitchen, or you can send it as a gift as a really nice surprise, okay? Okay, Shanta, what are you sharing this evening? You can share the screen, please.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if the music's gonna play.
Oh, you want me? I'll turn this music off.
Oh, no, no. I mean, I don't know if the music's gonna play on.
Okay.
Let's see. Share sound. Okay, let's see. Can you see my screen?
Manima, can you see it? I'm in the middle of doing something.
Okay.
Can you?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm sharing this. Let's see. Where's the tomorrow, Tuesday, December 10th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go live with okay, so our open mic, our virtual open mic is called You Sing because we want to hear you sing. We're going live for a holiday showcase tomorrow night. Here are your performers that's going to grace the mic tomorrow. Here's a listing of them, and we have 2 people bringing short story reading to kind of spice it up, just to give it a homey feeling. And the holidays are different for everybody, and every year they're different. You know, you may have a new special person in your life. One year you may have lost a special person in your life the next year. So like, we don't know where we're meeting everybody. So we're just trying to give everybody a little bit of cross section of everything, you know, to make your holiday a little more special for you, make it personal.
Oh, you already got some of the singers on there. That's going to be wonderful. Fantastic. And where is it going to be?
It is going to be,
You want to share that link so that if anybody wants to join you, let's put the link on the page so that everybody here can at least subscribe so that when you do go live, they will get the notification. Because it took me a little while to find it also. What's the name of the channel?
it actually, the link to the show is in the comments, in the chat right now, but I'm going to share the screen again. I just pulled it back up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Here. So this is what the YouTube page looks like. Well, this is what the event looks like. You Sing Holiday Showcase, virtual Christmas holiday concert.
Is that on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It's scheduled for tomorrow, December 10th.
Okay, so
And
we all need to be at least following that page. Put that link in the chat so everybody here can actually subscribe to you.
it's
And
in
then
the chat. And this is what this is what the channel looks like. Lucida Bright, aka Diggs.
got it. So everybody right now take a second. The link is right. The links are here. The link is right. Oh, I got it. Here it is. She shared it. I'll share it again. Let's make sure that we're on that link and subscribe to it. Subscribe to the channel. Because here's the thing. It's not just for, whether or not you sing. Yeah, no pun intended, you sing.
Right.
Okay. And you might know somebody that's getting that wants to sing. You might know somebody that wants to start getting out there, and it's a great platform where it's not anything to be, judged or overly afraid of. You just got to bring a song, and I'm sure Shanta has a process in which they screen singers. But it's not just for the holidays. Shanta will be doing this with her camp. It's ongoing. It's just that right now the holiday concert is tomorrow. But if you sing or know somebody that wants to sing,
That's right.
could please tell them to at least click on this link. You can
Yes.
send the YouTube to them, and then they can follow her and find ways to be a part of the show. Is that right, Shanta?
That is correct. I forgot about that big part because I'm so thinking about tomorrow. We go live every first and third Thursday of the month. And then we do special pop-ups, like we did something for Halloween because it fell on a Thursday. So please, follow, subscribe, and share. And the Instagram link is also in the chat. If you follow me there, I always post when we're going live. For example, this You Sing Holiday Showcase, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I advertised that we're looking for singers. So from people responding to that request, that post is how we got. Um, did it switch over to YouTube? I mean Instagram, or are you still seeing YouTube?
I'm still, yeah, switch over to Instagram and tell them about how you got some of the other singers on the list.
Oh, from Ready to Sing.
That's
Ready
right.
to Sing vocal coach extraordinaire Eve Soto. If it had not been for being a part of the Ready to Sing community, there would be no Lucida Bright, to be honest. There would be no Lucida Bright. I would still just be somebody commenting on somebody else's dreams, their posts. They're going live, they're singing, they're writing songs. So I am actually grateful to be in the know and to have grown and to keep growing and ready to take this into 2025. Delayed, not denied.
All right, very good. And Ready to Sing is a community which we'll share of singers. I do vocal coaching. I've been a vocal coach for almost 30 years. I just celebrated an anniversary and it kind of hit me hard. But we're not going to talk about that right now. I think some of you already know that. But I'm grateful to see singers move forward like Shanta. I love being a part of the journey and some of the singers that will be performing with her tomorrow night, to see them all take that next step. Randy Fuller, are you in the house? Let's make some noise for Shanta Lucida Bright. Thank you for sharing. You sing with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cody, do you sing?
My daughter does. My daughter does.
Your daughter does. That's exactly what I meant, Shanta. So somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that is always looking to start singing or have a platform. So don't be afraid to send a link to somebody that wants to get started or just to be comfortable singing in front of people. Okay. And if they need training, they can come to me. Okay. If they need some vocal training, I can teach them how to sing just a little bit. Randy Fuller, are you in the building? Yes, I got to tell you something about this gentleman right here. Randy Fuller is a studio engineer extraordinaire, and I had a 20-year career as a recording engineer, and I've had over 6 studios in Mount Vernon, New York, and New Rochelle, New York. And Randy Fuller was the first engineer to teach me how to engineer. Randy used to come over to my studio in New Rochelle, New York, and he taught me. And we didn't have any children. I didn't even have my daughters yet, but he taught me and my husband at the time how to build a studio, how to operate it. He helped me with my first demo. And from then on, it's just been a wonderful journey. I made a whole career out of it. So y'all turn your mics on and make some noise for Randy Fuller of Bounce Recording Studios.
Woohoo!
In
You just brought back flashbacks, girl. You just brought back flashbacks.
I know.
Hey, Randy.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Randy, where are you? Talk to us.
Oh, I'm just out here still working with artists, helping them arrange their vocals, learn from Eve as well. I see Eve work, so I'm just passing it on with the new artists out here. I have recording sessions like all the time now. I'm mixing. Things have changed nowadays as everybody sends their files over, their stem files. I mix it. They ain't got to spend time in the studio because the stuff that's out now, AI is just taking over. But it's all good, though. It's all good.
But it's nothing like, it's still that human touch.
Yeah.
AI can only do what you ask it to do. One of the things I remember Randy doing in the studio is say, hey, that was off pitch, or you need to fix that, or why don't you try this? Why don't you put this behind that? AI doesn't do that. We're talking about real old school creativity, which is still needed. Okay.
Yeah. I hate auto-tune, so yeah.
Right. But you know how to use AI for certain things and use the new tools. But show us around a little bit. Show us the studio. Show us where people would be coming to record. See, AI don't know how to work all that.
Yeah, I just moved out the way, but yeah, I had a old picture, Pro Tools, Studio One, record, mix, and master, stuff like that and everything. And then I have another area downstairs for live. So musicians come in with their guitars, their drums, any instrument, and I record it live and everything for them. And it's patched up upstairs. So
Beautiful. It's a beautiful studio. It's a beautiful, beautiful, kind of very nice, hidden, out of the way uh,
yes,
location. And I often tell some of my artists that are looking for studios, you want to find a studio that you can work in where it's quiet. You don't have to worry about the neighborhood or even elements. When you
yeah.
walk in, you have to go through Mrs. Fuller's garden to get to the studio. So you're like, wow, where am I? But it's a
I have a
beautiful
booth and all, recording booth and all, and
has the
everything.
booth, the headphones, everything that a studio still needs. And your music only comes out as good as the people that are helping you record it. Okay, you can have all of the most amazing, AI tools or a studio in the world. It's still only as good as what you tell it to do. I talk about that all the time. My smartphone. I said my smartphone is only as smart as I am. That's it.
Yeah.
It's only as smart as I am. Tamara, don't you feel like going to the studio now? Maybe doing some audio books?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's my next
I was gonna
thing.
say audiobooks are big in romance now, so
Yes.
definitely
Voiceovers, yes.
something.
Yeah, I'm all set for that. I've been doing some of that work as well. Voiceovers, it's a process, but it's cool though. It's nice to do.
Randy, how do people find you? What's the name of your studio? Do you have share your page? I think you gave it to me, but I want to share your page again.
But
Uh, we can reach you through you want to show us or?
yeah, I used to have a page, but I've been low key on that, so I've now just been uh
Oh, okay. What does that say? Put it in the chat for us.
yes, Bounce Recording Studio. I'm out here in Mount Vernon.
hmm
Uh,
Mount Vernon, New York. Beautiful area
yeah.
also. Bounce Studios. Do you have is the website up or?
No, the website's not up and everything. I took it down, stuff like that.
Because I remember connecting that website a few years ago. But
Yes. I took it
yeah,
down.
it's okay. I understand that. You know, I'm looking for your I'm looking for your I got it. I'm going to share your Facebook page. So if anybody's just looking right now knows that they're looking for a studio in Mount Vernon that's hidden, we
Right.
always want those hidden spots that not everybody knows about, but
Uh-huh.
really put out good work. This is Randy Fuller right here. Okay. That Randy Fuller. Make sure everybody just get on his page and just say hey or whatever. That was nice to meet you today. Good to meet you. There you go. Oh, there's my daughter. My daughter's on your page. Wonderful. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay. So this is your page. So if anybody's interested in the studio in New York, okay, because people are always looking for a studio, but it's those hidden ones that you want.
Yeah, because I do a hip hop club,
Yeah.
R&B, reggae.
hmm
Um,
You do the Caribbean sound also too. I've heard your work with that, different flavors and ballads. You do great ballads.
yeah,
And definitely that R&B sound is coming back. It's definitely back. Okay.
I would like it to. Yeah, I would
I
like
heard
it.
a song today by Coco Jones. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like some 90s R&B right there. Um, okay. Thank you, Randy, for joining us tonight. Okay. Let's go back to Tamara. Tamara, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. It's been wonderful hearing about everyone's business and connection to the community. It's been amazing.
And based on maybe even what you saw with the studio, do you have any more tips or advice to for the new writer as far as resources or how they can, take their, it's 2025, but 2025 is already over. Okay, you got to look at it that way. When you're in the entertainment or creative business, you got to be like 5 steps ahead. So what is your advice and how do people get in touch with you? And then we have one more business to share and then we'll wrap up.
Sure. Well, I mentioned the audiobooks thing because I think it's really important to note that when you become an author, when you can afford to get in those multiple mediums, it's good to think about that. Don't just think about ebooks are the most popular right now, followed by audiobooks and then print books. And they all have a purpose for them. Like for the ebooks, because we're all more technologically sound, we read our books on our phones and our tablets and computers now. Audiobooks, when those who don't feel like reading or don't have time to read will listen to a commute and listen on, on our radio or before we go to sleep. So everything has a purpose for it. Books, for example, have the purpose of going to conferences and having the author sign it for you, because it's nothing like having an author sign the book for you and having that physical copy, in your hands. But another thing and I think it's really cool to have Randy on, because a lot of authors don't think about creating book trailers for their books. Book trailers can really create excitement for your book. And even if you haven't written the book yet, think about creating that trailer to get people excited for your release that's coming out. So having like little images, having little clips and stock images that connect to what you're writing can really build hype and motivation for the book that's coming out and get people excited about it, because it's very visually stimulating, right? It's very, it has all these things and colors and movement and things to it. Think about when we see a movie trailer, right? That's how we don't want to see a movie, because we see the trailer, we're like, oh, I gotta go see that when it opens. Same thing for a book. When you have a book trailer, it kind of motivates people to want to see and read your book, because now they have a visual connection to what you're writing.
Love that. How do we, I know there's some people out there. Can you share the page on the screen where everybody can make sure everybody in this room especially, and I've already shared it on the Minding Your Business page, but let them see what it looks like so they can sign up for for your newsletter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that page, that link goes to my main landing page, and not only is the workshop available, it's the first link in the bio, but there's two free resources on there for writers. One's a journal, and one is a best-selling author checklist, which I highly recommend, because it tells you things to think about before you write, while you're writing, and after you're writing, and things to do that you should consider on your checklist to put in order before you even think about it. Because a lot of times people don't think about promoting their book and talking about their book until after it's done. You're actually doing yourself a disservice by waiting until it's done. Talk about it while you're doing it. Hype it up. Tell people, hey, I'm writing a fantasy novel. I'm writing a self-help book. You never know who you're going to talk to that connects to something that'll be, important. I was so ashamed to tell people I wrote romance, because I write the steamier kind of romance, right? I was like, I don't want my students to find out I write all these scenes, they read it and they're like, Professor Martin, I read your book. Like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna have that happen. But then I was like, well, why am I embarrassed about it? Because I'm teaching college. I'm teaching mostly 18-year-olds and up. So I mean, it's not like I'm teaching like middle grade students, and I'm like, they should not be reading what I'm putting out. So I started telling people, I said, hey, I'm a romance author. And that opened doors to me teaching workshops in libraries, locally in communities. I wouldn't have had those opportunities if I didn't tell people what I do. So start telling people what you're working on, what you're writing on, and you never know how you're going to network with them locally and have opportunities open for you if you do that.
You know what? I love that. It requires you have to really make the decision to do that. And I tell singers to do that too. Don't wait till you think you're finished and you're polished. Start putting videos of yourself now. Get people to like you and let them be a part of the process. Is that kind of what the part of the journey? That way, when you do get up there, you're not chasing your book, or you're not chasing your creativity, is what I call it. You don't have to chase.
Exactly. And readers love to see behind the scenes of what we do as authors. We may think it's boring. It's not boring to them. They want to see our work desk and, see us writing chapters and see like things like that connect them to what we do behind the scenes, because then they fall in love with our worlds even more, because now they see the process and they understand it even more.
Very good. What is your just say the name, how people can get to your newsletter. We're gonna put it on the page, but you can say it too. Is there
Sure.
address?
It's beacons.ai / and then my full name, Tamra, Tamra, Artelia, Artelia,
Share the
Martin.
page. You know how to share the page? Can you share the page? Go to share it.
Oh, sure. I can share
Share
it.
it so they can see what it's like. There we go.
Here we
There,
go.
that's what it looks like. So you will recognize her, and when what do you want them to do? You want them to scroll down and do
Yeah,
what?
scroll and even if you can't attend the workshop, that's this Sunday. Definitely download the best-selling fiction author checklist and the Romance Writer Planner Bundle. Don't feel like you have to be a fiction author to use them. It can give you ideas for your nonfiction as well. Same thing for the Romance Writer Planner Bundle. It can still help you plan your writing and get you on track for your scheduled writing time. Because a lot of times, if we just leave our writing to, the wind, we'll never get writing done. But if you plan your writing and put it into your daily schedule, it can help you stay on track for writing your book and getting your book published.
Oh, what a wonderful resource you are. A wonderful tool, Tamara. Thank you again so much. Just reminding everybody that when you're starting out to do anything creative, it can be so scary, but I want everybody to know you just met somebody that is willing to kind of help you through the journey. And we all need that. We all, nobody wants to be out here trying to start it. We love the idea of starting a business or creating something, but once it's done, you're kind of looking around for that help, or you don't want to get caught up in trying to hire a bunch of marketing companies, like you said, and you don't know where you're going, or you're trying to Google stuff. I read that on your page today. You really want somebody that can advise you based on who you are and what you're selling, what you're doing. So I love what you're doing. I love your page. Um, and follow Tamara on TikTok also. There's a lot of really interesting tips on there about being a publisher, a new publisher, and of course the classes also. If you feel like you want to get to know her a little bit more, on TikTok, what is your TikTok again?
Yes, it's just my full name at Tamara Artilia Martin, and you can
Okay,
find me on there.
there we go. I'm gonna put that on the Minding Your Business page too.
Sure, and it's on
Yeah.
that same page that I shared too. So if you the top, all my socials are at the top of there, so
Oh, okay,
all in
great.
one place.
Okay, wonderful. But yeah, make sure you go to the TikTok and the Instagrams. All right. Shanta, can I share now? Is it okay if I share? I'm the last one to share tonight. Is it okay?
Last but definitely not least, of course, yes.
Okay, very good. I'm actually on here we go. I'm not even signed in. I'm still on so this is me. I'm Eve Soto, ready to sing, and I would love it if you all know someone that wants to sing. Here we go. Get on that page for me. It's ready to sing on Instagram. There we go. Oh, sorry. I want to copy the link so you can engage. That's the sponsor. So I'm Eve Soto. I'm ready to sing. I do group classes. There they go. There's Shanta up there. I see her. We have lots of fun. We do several topics to help beginners to advanced pop, R&B, jazz, gospel. I do vocal improvisation classes, songwriting and recording classes. I have a teen girls class, and I also do Christian vocal techniques. I also do private coaching and I also do what's called artist development, where I'm teaching artists not only how to sing, but how to develop all the skills they need they need as an artist, learning how to perform, learning how to put a song list together, learning how to build up your repertoire, learning how to prepare for auditions, learning how to prepare for shows, learning how to record in the studio, learning how to write songs, and learning how to, of course, get yourself out there, understanding how to communicate and work with people in the industry. My job as a Ready to Sing voice lessons is artist development. Everything from the new singer to singers that I have that are actually on tour. I've had the chance to work with singers from Empire, the TV show Empire, Color Purple, the Broadway play, Samara Joy, Grammy Award winner last year. Oh goodness, who else? I've worked with famous R&B acts and groups from the 90s and early 2000s. I've helped singers become finalists on American Idol, The Voice, and America's Got Talent. So it's really about helping the singer hone in on what they need as an artist a singer to get out there and, do their thing. So you can find me at readytosing.net. That's me. But I would love it if you all gave me some love on this post right here. Do you have the link? Is the link in the chat? Yeah, the link is in the chat. There it is. Okay. Is that it? Is that the right link? Did I put it in there? Did somebody check it out for me? There we go. I also have Ready to Sing CDs and voice lessons on not TikTok, what do you call it? YouTube, also Spotify and iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, all of your digital music platforms. Just type in Ready to Sing. Ready to Sing, or type in my name, Eve Soto, and you will find exercises there for you to learn and practice. But I think that's on the page too. I'll show you really quickly. It's on the Instagram page, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh, there goes you saying, here we go. We're focusing on breathing exercises on my Instagram page. But yeah, if you just want to listen to some music, there we go. There's only one note for this exercise. Here it is. Listen. Use more air to sustain the note. Now we're gonna stay and take a breathe. Stay on this one. Oh, oh. So you breathe and repeat. Now, breathe. Now we're gonna stay. Breathe. Stay on this one note. Breathe. Oh, breathe. Oh, breathe. Oh. And there it is. That's what you'll find on you'll find that on YouTube, Ready to Sing voice lessons. You'll also find this exercise on all of the digital platforms, whichever one you use that don't buy it. You just got to stream it and just listen to the exercises, learn and repeat after me. And then when you're ready to take a class or take some private lessons, then you can contact me. But the name is Eve Soto, Ready to Sing, all one word. Did y'all have a good time tonight? Manaima, are you feeling okay? Can you say anything? Are you there, Manaima? She said she was going to leave us early because she wasn't 100% today. How you feeling now? Just tell us something.
Okay. This has been all is well. All is well. This was great. This really was great. And I'm always glad when I'm here and meeting new people and hearing everybody's story and what you guys are doing, making those new connections. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's been great. It was great seeing Miss Fuller and Randy and you ladies. Oh my goodness, with the book and the back. Uh-oh, am I losing? I think I'm
No,
losing.
go ahead. I'm here. I'm trying to
Okay.
find the page while you still got a little bit of energy.
Yeah, I got a little bit of energy. Yes, my link is in the chat. It's my link tree is in the chat actually. So I'm just encouraging anybody who's interested in joining our book review, the Empower You book review, where we'll be going over the 4 agreements and incorporating those in our lives so that we are not taking things personally and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with our family members and our relationships. But tonight was fabulous. Yes, thank you for everybody. Shanta, Eve, you're the best. Everybody's been great. This is wonderful. And we'll be back next week. Yes.
All right, we'll be back. So if you're out there, if you have a business and you want to be a part of Bring Your Business Mondays, please find our page, send us a note, or somebody in this chat that you know, and contact us. Minding Your Business, Minding Your Business on TikTok, or Minding Your Business on Facebook, Minding Your Business on Instagram. It'll pop up in your show. But this is Empower You. No Stress Saturdays are back. Let's give this page a little love. I'm going to put the link is in there for the information. It's a wonderful opportunity to just have some place to go where you can learn how to cope with stress. Doesn't take a lot of time. But like I said, she's teaching. Why is it keeps saying your page? No, that's not the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat so we can all go there. I think this is it. Okay, let's try this again. This is yours.
No stress. Yeah, no stress Saturdays. We're finishing up the Hug series, HUGS, Healing Under Great Stress. A lot of people struggle with the holidays And, everybody goes around and says happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and we smile and put on those faces. And a lot of people go home and they're not happy and they're sad and they don't want to tell anybody and they don't want to share it. And people are going through it. So we touch on those things on Saturdays. It's not a sad time. It's definitely an uplifting time, very educational and informative. And I encourage everyone to just invite people. You just can't tell who's suffering in silence. I promise you can't tell. I was one of those people and nobody knew. So come
Very
on
good.
now.
She made it. Thank you. All right, out there in YouTube and Facebook world, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Everybody turn your mics on and say good night.